Verenkiro, thank you so much. You're bringing something new down the rabbit hole. This is entirely new. It's not music, it's a TV show.
Yes.
So we have, for the very first time, our very first TV show coming down the rabbit hole, and we are going to be reacting to The Last of Us, episode 1. Thank you so much, Verenkiro, for bringing this down the rabbit hole.
We really appreciate it. It's going to be coming down one episode at a time. Can't wait. We've been holding off, but it's finally here, y'all. Thank you so much.
Verenkiro, I am so excited to be getting into The Last of Us. I had thought I'd seen this TV show, but then I haven't. It was a different one that was also zombie
Thank
related.
God.
And I had thought I'd played this game, and I hadn't. It was some other zombie related game. So there are a lot of times where I have thought that I have been introduced to this somehow and have managed to not, oddly, in my life. So it is really fun to finally be getting into The Last of Us in my favorite format, television and cinema. So this is going to be a ton of fun.
Wheelhouse.
This is my wheelhouse. I love this. If you guys are as excited to be here as we are, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and comment down below when Last of Us was introduced into your life, and if you prefer the TV show or the game, or what your favorite aspects are with it, without giving any spoilers.
Yeah, don't give any spoilers to her. I have played this game. I have not seen this show at all, though. I'm sure there's a little difference from the game to the show. The actors and actresses in this show are amazing as well, so I can't wait to dive into this. We finally get to start a TV show reaction series, so we're excited to do it. Let us know how you enjoy this as well with us, and without further ado, y'all, The Last of Us.
The Last of Us.
Episode 1.
And it's HBO. My favorite.
And that's your biggest worry?
Yes, any kind of virus, but most probably something similar to influenza.
Because of air travel.
1968.
Coughing.
I'm sorry, I meant people on planes. That was something you described in your book.
Yes, a new virus in Madagascar, say, could be in Chicago within a matter of weeks, and we end up with a global pandemic. Pan meaning all, the whole world becomes sick all at once.
And Dr. Newman, you're also an epidemiologist. I presume the prospect of a viral pandemic keeps you up at night as well?
No.
No?
No.
All right, well, that's our show.
No. Mankind has been at war with a virus from the start. Sometimes millions of people die, as in an actual war. But in the end, we always win.
But you, just to be clear, you do think microorganisms pose a threat?
Oh, in the most dire terms.
Bacteria?
No.
You like saying no?
Yes.
Not bacteria, not viruses, so...
Fungus. Yes, that's the usual response. Fungi seem harmless enough. Many species know otherwise, because there are some fungi who seek not to kill, but to control. Let me ask you, where do we get LSD from?
Where do you get it from?
It comes from ergot, a fungus. Psilocybin, also a fungus.
Interesting.
Viruses can make us ill, but fungi
Insulin?
can alter our very minds.
Yeah.
There's a fungus that infects insects, gets inside an ant, for example, travels through its circulatory system to the ant's brain, and then floods it with hallucinogens, thus bending the ant's mind to its will. The fungus starts to direct the ant's behavior, telling it where to go, what to do, like a puppeteer with a marionette. And it gets worse. The fungus needs food to live, so it begins to devour its host from within, replacing the ant's flesh with its own. But it doesn't let its victim die, no. It keeps its puppet alive by preventing decomposition. How? Where do we get penicillin from?
Fungus.
There you go.
Dr. Schoenheiss, you're in distress.
Fungal infection of this kind is real, but not in humans.
True, fungi cannot survive if its host's internal temperature is over 94 degrees. And
How you
currently
get
there are no
fevers.
reasons for fungi to evolve to be able to withstand higher temperatures.
Interesting.
But what if that were to change? What if, for instance, the world were to get slightly warmer? Well, now, there is reason to evolve. One gene mutates, and an Ascomycetia, Candida, ergot, Cordyceps, Aspergillus, any one of them could become capable of burrowing into our brains and taking control, not of millions of us, but billions of us. Billions of puppets with poisoned minds.
Everyone was
permanently fixed
petrified.
on one unifying goal: to spread the infection to every last human alive by any means necessary. And there are no treatments for this, no preventatives, no cures. They don't exist. It's not even possible to make them.
So if that happens,
We lose.
And that's a show. What a way to start a TV show.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
It's so
man.
believable.
It is believable, but I believe
That's
So-
why everyone looks so petrified there, because everyone was hearing a story that at first they wanted to deflect. But then the way he articulated that, it's like, and then everyone's fear of global warming that's already instilled in them. And then they're like, oh, that's naturally going to happen with their already fear that we have of the global warming that's already raising our temperatures. So this is already going to happen with, even if we have no choice, because we're already going there. So they already had the fear in you. So that's why it's so digestible. And you could see them all even just drop in silence.
yeah, that was so beautifully done and so well done. And like, I think, because I'm also thinking about also what they just said, because I took forensic anthropology
Yeah,
in college.
absolutely.
So I actually studied the decomposition of humans and what causes them to die based on what happened to their bones, what
Yeah.
we see, what we find, identifying unidentified bodies. So like, I'm a weird person where my dream was to go to like there's a corpse garden down in like the States. And so hearing about all the fungus that is in there, because that's also the decomposition, and the things that allow you and make you decompose
Yeah.
are the fungus. They are the decomposers, among other things. So to hear them talking about this fungus that then keeps you alive, and like how they are able to just slightly bend the truth of situations, because yes, there are things like this with ants, like they had mentioned, or other smaller,
Yeah, when it takes over their body, and it's not to
Yes.
kill, it's to,
reproduce and to grow.
Yeah.
But it doesn't live for very long, because it has to jump from host to host to host
Right,
as well to
right.
maintain, because it can't keep them alive once it starts decomposing, because that's the decomposition is a natural thing.
absolutely.
So like when it comes to TV and cinema and stuff, it's so cool to see what their one lie is that then allows them to make everything possible. Like Harry Potter, there's magic, so everything's possible.
Yeah,
So in this one, the fungus can keep you alive. So cool.
it's incredible.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.